Hey, hi there, I'm Judi Vitale here with your week at work according to astrology from readthestars.com. Hey, how would a nice quiet week sound? Yeah, I'm ready for one. It's been a little intense these last couple, so let's hope this one does live up to its promise. Everything starts today, Monday, with a moon in Taurus. Okay, the moon in Taurus is very sensual. People are down to earth, but stubborn. So don't try on Monday to really push having your way in any shape or form, because people are not going to respond to that well. They're going to want to keep their position. On Tuesday, however, when the moon moves into Gemini, that's going to get a whole lot easier. Everybody will be much more accepting of going with the flow and that kind of attitude. So that's going to be really cool. On Tuesday, though, we have a little square between the moon and Neptune and another little square between the moon and Mars. There can be some people getting a little bit tricky with Gemini, and don't forget Mercury is still retrograde. And in case you thought you were done, there's probably something else that Mercury is going to do. And remember, when Mercury does stuff like completely confound you as to why the door to your garage only goes up and down at random, like not when you want it to, but when you accidentally hit the button, and when you really want it to, it won't go down. Something happened to me today. So when this happens, we need to learn about going with the flow and not always pushing our will on our other people around us, or even just the universe itself. So that's the lesson I'm learning, Mercury. Are you listening, and will you leave me alone now? Thank you very much. Wednesday, moon in Gemini, no aspects. Very easy day. Lots of communication, lots of chatting, lots of networking, a little bit of flirting maybe. Be a nice night for a date if you have one. Thursday, we're going to have a little bit of a void of course moon. That's when the moon doesn't connect with the other planets, and it makes it really hard for us to make decisions. You shouldn't make purchases, that kind of thing, between 2 o'clock and 7 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. And also on Thursday afternoon, there will be a little square up between the Sun in Aries and Pluto in Capricorn. So I would expect that people who go up against authority are going to know what happens when one goes up against authority, because Pluto will certainly show whoever dares to mess with it what the law is and how it should be obeyed. So be careful out there, okay? Moon's going to sneak into Cancer that evening, and then on Friday we're going to have the moon in Cancer. Hey, yeah, nice for indulging and all that kind of thing. But don't forget that we're also going to have it get connected in with all the Aries energy again, which is great because the weekend's starting, right? Weekend looks terrific. On Saturday, the moon continues in Cancer. Maybe some nice food stuff going on, okay, prior to the big holidays that are coming up. And you also notice that it's easy to communicate, get together, make plans with people. With a trine to Mercury, the square to Saturn might mean that you have to work a little bit harder at a few things. But when the moon's in Cancer, we all need to work a little bit harder, because the tendency is to self-indulge. And maybe a little bit too much on the food, if you know what I mean. And then on Sunday, another nice, bold, brassy day with the moon in Leo. Nothing huge happening at all. So I think that really, if I were to pick the best days for work, would probably be Wednesday and Friday. So those are the best days. Monday's not so bad either. So keep an eye on your daily horoscopes, and maybe this week I'll get some time to talk about some things in general that I want to get us excited about. Mercury retrograde will end on April the 4th, and that's coming up next week. We'll talk about that then. Till then, if you have any questions or comments, please send them to me. Judi, Judi, at readthestars.com.